Morning, everybody. Johnny Wilson here, Nottingham Physio. Really looking forward to today's class. What's today's class all about? It's about core and upper limb strength. So over the last few weeks, we focused on lower limb strength and balance and mobility and flexibility and the importance of all that. So changing tack today, we're going to really look on developing strength and endurance in the core and the upper body. And I'll explain about all that because I like to get into the videos. You know, I really like to get them started straight away because I believe that 30 minutes is important. So this isn't actually the start of it. So the moment we start doing our exercises, the moment I put the stopwatch on. So hope you're enjoying it. Really important. I'll explain as we go along through the sessions. Now, today, rather than doing reps so I can talk, I'm going to do it on a 30-second timer. So I've got a 30-second timer on my phone. So it's going to be very, very tough today, okay? But do it at your own pace. You know, look at it as a challenge. If you're not able to keep up with me, maybe you are able to keep up with me. If you're able to keep up with me or you're stronger than me, go faster than me, do more than me. You know, really eke out every single % you can from today's session. All right then. So with further ado, let's get started. Now, we're going to go to the floor straight away. Get my 30 minutes. Jane, thank you so much for leaving your comment on YouTube. That was really helpful. And I should be attending to that during the class. So let's go to timer and go 30 minutes. Okay, cool. There's 30 minutes. Okay, are we ready to go, guys? Right. 30 seconds of just normal crunches. Hands on thighs, chin to chest, looking down. Feel that crunch at the top. You'll start to feel the muscles burn a little bit. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you go, but it does matter on technique. Great exercise for upper thoracic mobility, so you can see that. So a lot of us get stiff through that thoracic spine, and that can lead to neck issues. Sometimes when we're doing these exercises, we can have a sore neck from keeping the head down like that as well. And that shows that we've got a little bit of weakness in the deep neck flexors. From here, legs come up into the air, 90-degree angle at the hips, 90-degree angle at the knees, and we're going to go 30 seconds again. Again, chin is to chest, eyes are looking towards your belly button, hands are on the side of the head, you're crunching up. You're feeling that burn within your rectus abdominis. Your rectus abdominis are the muscles at the front of your body. So they go from the diaphragm right down to the pubic bone. And we're working out like this in this situation. Now you can work your core muscles every single day. And the reason you can do that, so next exercise, legs go up in the air. We're going to go 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Same again. Chin down, hands reaching towards the toes. I can't get up that far. Maybe you can get up further than I can. Start feeling the burn now. But like I was saying, you can exercise the core muscles every day because they're highly aerobic. What do I mean by that? I mean that they're very oxidative. They've got a lot of oxygen. They've got slow twitch muscle fibers. They're postural. They're always on the go. So they recover very fast. Woo. From there, legs come down. We go for another 30 seconds. We're going to do our heel touches. So I'm reaching across, shin is to my chest, my shoulders are off the floor, and I'm getting that now lateral flexion. So now I'm hitting a different muscle group. I'm hitting my external and internal oblique muscles. The love handles. Love handles are not good. We don't want love handles for a number of reasons. Good. Getting there. Time. From there then, we're going to do a combined movement of flexion and rotation. So really important because that's how you put your low back out. You know, if you get low back pain and people go, I just bent over and then my back went. It's because we haven't worked in the rotational plane. So we're now going to work in the rotation plane. Really important to do that. 30 seconds, hands on head, elbows towards the knees. Really working hard. Bring the knee up, and the elbow towards the knee. And then you'll feel that crunch. Keep the chin planted firmly on the chest. Keep looking downwards. Working hard for that 30 seconds. Feeling that burn. Good. Push yourself today. Come on. It's you against you. 30 seconds done. From here, one leg is going to go over. You're resting it on there like that. So you're resting your ankle on your quad or on your thigh muscle. The other hand goes down to the outside for stability. This hand comes up like a sailor. And I'm trying to bring my elbow towards the inside of my knee. 30 seconds. Let's go. Feel the burn. Big shout out. On the groove. Well, yeah. So Jane posted on the YouTube. She posted in one of the comments, and she said she was really enjoying the classes. So thank you for that feedback. She felt that her dynamic single leg balance, she was finding that was difficult. And we had a discussion offline. So I checked to all the people before this class offline before we come on here. So we're going to do the opposite side now. Rest the other leg over like that. Hand out for balance, sail around, and we're going to go 30 seconds. And I spoke to Jane and I said, look, you know, I can't remember exactly how I prefaced it because, you know, it was a conversation between myself and Jane. But it was a case of no matter what, dynamic single leg balance is hugely important. And unlike time, because time is relentless, time just slips away. You can't buy it, you can't catch it, you can't do anything with it. Okay, it's going. Every single second is going. Now, next exercise, you want to grab a weight, okay? And the idea here is that I want to keep my lower back absolutely firmly fixed to the floor. So I don't want to arch my back. I don't want to be able to put my hand underneath there. My legs come up into that position there. I'm grabbing my weight like that. And then my arms are going to extend out over my head without arching my back at the end, okay? And I said to her, as we age, right, the same way that time is relentless, that you can't catch it, as we age, we are losing muscle mass. As we age, we are losing strength. We are losing speed. And this is relentless as well. And it is going. But unlike time, this is a variable that we can be in charge of, that we can control. Now, you can't control the hands of time, they go, but you can control how strong you are. You can be stronger. You can improve your single leg dynamic balance. You can improve your speed, but you got to do it through finely crafted exercise and strength and aerobic training. Right, next 30 seconds is going to be our flutters, okay? Ready, set, and go. So rather than having that passive approach where time is going, I got to make the most of it. With regards to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, and dynapenia, the age-related loss of strength and speed, we have the control to do something about this. Every single day, you should be inputting on this. You wouldn't run a business. Imagine you ran a business, right? And you decided, and you decided in your business, oh, well, I'll do an hour on Tuesday, I'll do an hour on Thursday, and I'll do an hour on Saturday. Your business wouldn't be very well with it. Probably wouldn't go very well at all. But that's the kind of haphazard we have effect on our health. Now, I'm grabbing a weight today. Today we're doing this. You don't have to grab a weight. We're doing a Russian twist for 30 seconds. So if I've got that, one day I'll do my exercise, another day I won't bother, or there's stuff that's more important than my health, then you've lost that time. And you know, you can send an email tomorrow, you can catch up with friends tomorrow, you can put something like that off, but you can never put your health off. It's relentless. You got to be at it every single day. Woo. Doing really well. And with these classes, what I'm hoping to give you is that ability to have direction and guidance so you can make a difference every day. Right, we're going on our fronts now, we're going to do our elbow plank, okay? And that's what I want most for everybody. That's why I do the classes. Number one, I believe in it. It's my passion. Are you ready? 30 seconds, plank. It's my passion. I mean, I am obsessed with healthy aging. And I say that in a good way, because if you're not obsessed with something, I don't think you can be the best at it, or the best that you can be at it. And I want to make a difference to everybody. I want to help everybody, because we're all aging. There's another thing, time and aging. Can't do anything about it. Tomorrow I'm going to be older. I can't stop that. But if I'm strong today, the likelihood is I'll be strong tomorrow. So I've got to make sure I influence that. 30 seconds. Next one, mountain climbers for 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. So 6 days a week, I train at the moment because I'm injured. I'm thinking of bringing in a mobility class on a Sunday for myself to make sure, because I've got 12 weeks before I go to Tenerife on a surfing and biking holiday. So I've really got to get this knee right in that time. And that's going to take discipline. And it's amazing how quick that time can go. 12 sixes, 72 days. Not a long time. But in 72 days, I can make a difference. 3, 2, 1, side plank now, okay, guys? Ready? And go. 72 days, I can either control those 72 days, and I do it between 2 and 3 hours a day. So 3 times 70, 240, like there's 250 hours. Let's say between now and 12 weeks. 250 hours I can input, and I can make a difference to my life, my quality of life. That holiday, you know, that biking and surfing holiday, so that I can actually go and do it. Maybe a little bit of running, hopefully I'll get there too. Time on that one. Or I can do nothing for the next 12 weeks, and I can lose those 250 hours. Maybe I can earn some more money. I could earn a lot of money. 250 hours at what I charge, £200 an hour. You know. My point is that health is more important to me than money. Mountain biking, surfing, road biking, running, triathlon, swimming, the whole lot. It's all an adventure. And for me to maintain my quality of life, yeah, you need to earn money. Of course you do. Everybody does. But you gotta have a purpose. You know, purpose is important. Okay, next one is shoulder taps. Okay, so you're like that, feet wide apart, bum down, and you're touching like that. Okay, ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. But so I could be the richest man, and there's no point in being the richest man in the grave. And if I do have extra money, then I want to be in control of it. And I like the idea of philanthropy. I think there's a lot in the soul for that. You know, I think that's an amazing thing to do. But I also like the idea of adventures and memories are more important to me, that I share that with the people around me rather than being obsessed with money, a bank balance. Money is important. You need that to have the adventures and make the memories. So you got to make a living as well. You got to have a foot in both camps, but there's got to be a balance. Now we're on our front, okay, and the hands are going out like that, and we're having our chest up, okay, so 20 of these. Let's go, come on. Oh, we're doing 30 seconds, sorry. Ready, time. In and out. So it's that balance. So if I work all day and I don't get my exercise in, if I work all day and I eat a lot and I don't get my exercise in, not a great balance there, is there? So I want that balance between exercise, meeting good people, having good thoughts, earning some money. Time. And look, I'm gonna be straight up with everybody. Eventually, I'm hoping this channel will become very popular. and that I'll actually be able to provide more content and more videos through subscriptions, through paid stuff from YouTube and so on and so forth. So what I got now is a kettlebell or any type of weight you want, okay? And it's going to go to one side. We're going to go back on that plank position, and we're going to go drag stroke. So if it's on my left hand side, I drag with my right hand and I bring it across just to the outside of my body, so I can reach across and bring it across, okay? 30 seconds at each. Are we ready? Let's go. Drag across. 30 seconds. Do brilliantly today. It's going to be a tough session today. 30 minutes just on the go. Grab that weight, pull it across. So you go from 4 points of contact to 3 points of contact. Engages more the core, and then we have that pulling sensation. Good. Time. Okay, from here, we're going to do 30 seconds of press-ups. You can do them on your knees. You can do them on a raised surface. You can do them with wide arms, closed arms. You can do them on your knuckles. I like to do them where my knuckles are not hitting the ground. So I just use some weights like that. So however you feel you can do it, we're going to do it. We're going to do 30 seconds. Are we ready? See what we're doing on time-wise. Halfway through the class. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds. Oh. Nearly there. 30 seconds done. Okay, so now we go into standing. We're going to do our arm workout, shoulder workout. Okay, let's see what we're like on. So that should be okay. Right. So instead of me counting to 50 today, yeah, we're going to go on the 30-second principle, okay? So each exercise for 30 seconds. Are we ready? First exercise is punching. So you grab yourself some weights. Let's go. Punch. If you got any shoulder issues, I love this matrix, the shoulder matrix. Really functional, works the shoulder when we do on exercises in so many different planes. Builds that strength, endurance. Keep those weights nice and light for the moment, and then drive the intensity up as you get stronger, as it becomes easier. Now, I don't know what it's going to be like today, because 30 seconds is a long time. I don't know how many punches that was. Maybe it's a 50, maybe it wasn't. Okay. Now we're going to go into side raises, lateral raises, okay? For 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. Palms facing me. Palms facing the camera. Not up too high. Out to the sides. Feel those lateral deltoids working. If you fall, you want to have the strength to grab onto something. You want to have the strength to break your fall with your hands. You don't want to break your shoulder when you fall. You don't want to break your hip when you fall, especially if you've had it replaced already. We don't want injury. 30 seconds. Good. It's catastrophic. We don't need it. So we mitigate the risk. We reduce the risk. 30 seconds, bicep curls. Ready? And go. And we're just relentless in our pursuit to become stronger, to become faster, to maintain muscle mass. By maintaining muscle mass, you're more likely to reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes, a metabolic condition which is rife in developed countries. I think in developing countries as well. Mainly diet-based, too much sugar, too much processed meat, food, and too much wheat, which turns into glucose through glycolysis. Next one is forward arm swings. So if you can eradicate those three things, excess sugar, processed foods, and wheat, doing a very good start. And then you start maintaining or building your muscle mass. Because the muscle acts as a deposit. It's like the bank for blood sugars. And at any one time, I think the maximal capacity for the blood to hold sugar is 4 grams. So you don't want to spike it too much. Good, well done. So 30 seconds of bent over rows. You ready? Set and go. So if you're exceeding that 4 grams in the blood, if you've got high blood sugar levels, it's not great from a health point of view. And if you don't have enough muscle mass and you've got too much sugar in the blood and it's got nowhere else to go because your muscles are full, so they go and knock on the door to say, I'd like to drop off some sugar here, so insulin will carry it to the muscles, and the GLUT4 receptor goes, no, not today, we're full today. Where do you think that sugar is going to go? Because it's got to come out of the bloodstream. It goes to the pancreas, it goes to the liver, it goes to the adipose fat cells. Overhead for 30 seconds. That sugar, that blood glucose, that sugar, blood sugar levels, it's got to go somewhere. And that's what causes obesity. So we want to try and cut that down at the very start. Now, I've got no sense of smell. And over the last 10 days, I've cut down sugar, cut down processed foods, cut down wheat, and for the first time in 24 years, I'm getting my sense of smell back. Ooh, that's not that one. Step back to an overhead throw. Ready, set, let's go. 30 seconds. Step back and overhead throw. Now, correlation is not causation. It's a little bit of an anecdotal interventional study for me, process of elimination. But my sense of smell, my olfactory bulbs have started working again. So I was 20 when I lost my sense of smell. Broke my nose a few times, you can probably tell. Okay, good. Arnold press for 30 seconds is going to be horrendous. Those curtains, open curtains. I put that down to breaking my nose many times. And then I had the flu a few years ago, and I couldn't eat for 4 or 5 days. And I got my sense of smell back then as well. When I gradually started introducing food, my sense of smell went. Now, I'm not fasting, but I've just cut out excess sugar. And my sense of smell is coming back. That's anecdotal, of course, that's only what me. Time. Drop lines. 30 seconds for lawnmower rows. Ready, set, let's go. And it's a simple change really, because I'm not trying to introduce anything new into my diet. I'm just getting rid of stuff. So, if I've got more muscle mass, right, then I've got more storage for blood sugar. Therefore, less of it will go into the liver and the pancreas and the adipocytes, and it can go into the muscle. It then becomes stored as glycogen, and then it gets used to fuel exercise. So it combusts with oxygen in the fuel source of the muscles called the mitochondria. It's an ATP, it's called adenosine triphosphate. Lose the phosphate, becomes adenosine diphosphate. Lose another one called adenosine monophosphate, and that's essentially the Krebs cycle. I don't really want to go into that right now during an exercise class, but I thought it might be useful for you to know. Okay, good. 30 seconds on that. Okay, arm should be blitzed. Going into tricep dips. Let's see what we got on the clock. Ooh, 7 minutes left. Doing really well. Bring my chair up. I use a chair. You can use whatever you got at home. We're going to do 30 seconds of tricep dips, okay? However you want to do it. You keep your knees bent like that. That's a bit easier, okay? But that's a bit harder, and obviously the depth is harder as well. Ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Up and down. Great session. Really tough session. Oh, let's go. 30 gone. Okay, so you're going to grab your weight, your kettlebell if you've got one. Okay, and we're going to do 30 seconds of kettlebell swings. If you haven't got a weight, use anything. Okay, doesn't matter what you do. Okay, are we ready for 30 seconds? Ready, set, and go. Nice and close to the groin area. Push your hips forward, and then up it goes. Good. 30 seconds. Hips, shoulders, back, core. Moving it. 10 seconds to go. Good. Doing really well. Good. Okay. Next one we're going to do is halos. These are quite difficult. Okay. So we grab our weight. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. So you're going to grab your weight again. All right. Catch it. Doesn't matter what weight you got. Just start behind your back. And you're going to try and bring it around, down to one side, back up to the same side, then around, and back down. Halos. Let's go. We're going to do 30 seconds of these. Let's just use it as a learning one today, okay? Just learn it today. Don't get frustrated. It's new in the journey. Try not to move your head. Try and get it right behind your head, so you don't want it over your head. Don't want it on top. You want good shoulder mobility, good core strength. Getting there. Good. All the time, we're doing stuff different. Good. Might take a little bit of practice this. When I started this first, took a little bit of practice. Good, excellent. Really well. Check our time. Okay. Next one, we're going to use that kettlebell again. All right. Let me just take my camera angle. Okay, so I'm going to pull my kettlebell up. And I'm going to try and catch it on my shoulder. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. Okay, so I'm going to just turn it and bring it around. Now, if you're struggling today, so you drop it on the ground, my thumb is facing towards me. Okay, my thumb is facing back towards me. And I'm going to catch it. And I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to rotate it. So now you can see the front of my palm. And I'm catching it there. Again, don't worry today. You don't get it quite right. 30 seconds on each side. 3, 2, and go. You haven't got a kettlebell, just use a weight. Turn, rotate, catch. Down. Same side. Stand. Down. Turn. Catch. Down. Good. Turn. Again, this is something that you may need to practice as long as the thumb is facing back towards you when you're going to pick it up, and then you rotate it and you have a turn so it doesn't hit you on the shoulder, so it doesn't drop down onto your shoulder. Good. 30 seconds down that side. Now we're going to go to the other side. You ready? Set and go. Catch. Rotate up. Good. Down. You got it. Nearly there. Come on. New exercises today. Doing really well. Keep turning it. 30 seconds, we're getting done. Bit of a cardio blow as well, this. Shine on that one. Okay, so now you need your resistance band. Okay. And we're going to do our pull aparts for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? Let me just go a bit closer. This up a second. Okay, 30 seconds. 3, 2, and go. Pull apart. Good. So you can the side and pull it apart. Just like that. We're near the end of the class. Come on. Excellent. Keep it going. Nearly there now, guys. Come on. Pull that band apart. You got it. Feel the back muscles really working now. Ooh. You got it. Come on. Time. Okay. Last exercise, last one to do. 30 seconds on tricep dips, okay? This is it. We're done. 30 seconds tricep dips. Ready, set, and let's go. This is it. Come on. Push it in. Right to the final bit. We haven't stopped. Core and upper body for 30 minutes. We've had no breaks, no rest. Learned some new exercises. Had a good chat. And we worked out really, really hard as well. Come on. Last of it. Woo. Time. Good session. Well done, everybody, and on time. There's the clock. Great session today on upper body and core. A little bit of cardio in there at the end as well. A couple of new exercises with the kettlebell. Everything can be done at home. You may need to get some equipment on YouTube, whatever. But there are alternatives as well. You don't need a kettlebell, you know. Maybe I should put up some videos and give you alternatives, how to use a resistance band instead of the kettlebell and your weights and stuff like that. So you know, if I get time during the week, I'll certainly do that. As always, please try and do a class a day at the very least. Half an hour is not a lot of time to protect. It's really important. I do mine. I'm only saying it because I care. Life is so precious. And when we're down here, if you can do something good for people, then do it. And I don't think of all the practices that are out there that in 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years time, that the practice of exercise as a medical intervention will be frowned upon. I can't see that happening. There are other things, maybe there's some medications, maybe there's some injections, maybe there's some surgeries that might be frowned upon in 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years time because we're doing the best we can with the information we have now. But I don't think that exercise will be frowned upon. Until I see you all next week, for those people who are joining me live, and thank you for supporting me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much to all you guys. If you want to support the channel, please hit like and subscribe. Drop me a DM or a message below, and hopefully you can become part of the group here. Okay, Johnny Wilson signing out.